So this is the attic room that Louis and I are going to move into, and it is finally time to paint. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we're going to do a mist coat first, so like just a bit of watered down one.
We're going to do plain white everywhere so that it's a good base for the colours that we choose, although in this room we may end up doing wallpaper, but we're not sure. But do you need to do a mist coat if you're doing wallpaper?
Don't need to, but I think we're going to, just in case, because we're not sure about it.
We're not sure about wallpaper.
Let's get it done, and then we'll go from there.
Cool. First things first, tape up these bad boys so we don't get paint on them.
Yeah.
Look how nice and clear this room is now. I did such a good job tidying up. Louis tidied up.
I'll roll it out, you cut it.
Yeah?
Cut that down there.
Oops. What?
I don't know how hard it is because I haven't done it, but you made it look difficult. Okay, cool. Fine. Okay, let's get another piece of tape on the other side.
It's like wrapping a big present.
Yeah, we need to be able to access the wall there. You...
Literally couldn't get any closer.
Okay, do you want one piece on the bottom then? And then we can do the detail afterwards.
Yep.
Do you want to do the tape first?
Yep.
Up to you. Yeah. You're kind of focusing on...
I got it.
Okay.
You mean I managed to do it without you mansplaining it to me?
Well,
I'm just checking.
You see what you've done here. You'll understand why I feel like I need to. Yeah, I think you've done good on this side, yeah? Okay. It is like a Christmas present, isn't it?
It is like a Christmas present. I'm expecting better Christmas presents than a wooden beam, though.
Why? It's lovely, is it? Maybe cut me off some pieces when I ask you to.
Of course.
When I asked you to, I said.
Oh. I thought you were looking for a piece.
Oh, you missed it.
Where?
Where?
I didn't do the undercarriage, you did. I literally didn't do that part, you did it. Watch your head on that beam. I'd hate for you to smack it really hard. Okay, on to the bathroom beam. Whoa, here we go.
You grab that one.
Cool. Cool. Daniosa.
Lovely little Christmas present.
Something to unwrap on Christmas Day.
Do you want to get a coffee now and then we come back and we'll smash it out then?
Yep. Bye. Transition. And we're back. This is my makeshift roller stick. We lost the bit that attaches on here, so we've got a bit of copper pipe. You're a genius.
We're going to open that up, pour it in there. We're going to water it down, about 20% water to get the mist coat, and then we're good to go, really.
Here's the water. Tell me when. It's like making cake batter. Oh, our first paint. Wow. It's a big moment. How many months in, Louis?
What are we, 8, 9?
First paint going on. It's a momentous day. Painted more of the floor than the wall so far. The painting part of this house is going to be a long, big bad boy. I've heard spray guns are good.
Yeah, that would be quicker. Maybe the best.
But we need to get this room done ASAP, Rocky, because we're moving in, baby. Oops. So our plan for these top bedrooms is, because there's lower ceilings, there's beams, there's quirky little features in here, is we kind of want to do these more like cottagey themed, don't we, Lou?
Yeah, so do them like the kind of more rustic side of a Victorian house.
Yeah, and it's likely that these would have been rooms for servants, so it kind of makes sense to do them in a less grand way. So I think the designs for here are going to differ a lot.
Yeah.
When we show this, it's probably going to look like our style is
more rustic
than it is, but we just want to kind of have a nice variety of rustic and more grand Victorian downstairs, don't we?
Yeah, I think with those rooms where you can get the nice cornicing in there and stuff, you use it to its advantage.
But in here we can't even put cornicing because all of the attic bedrooms have like funny shaped ceilings. So we may as well do something a bit different.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze. But in my heart,
Oh!
What do you do?
Something fell off the ceiling and hit me on the cheek.
I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is
Ceilings are the worst. Especially when you're trying to grip a copper pipe.
How is your copper pipe holding up?
It's actually like a knot come out of the hole once, but it's not the nicest on the hands.
No.
So I've done everything but the ceiling, so do you want to swap?
Oh!
I'm kidding.
No, I'll do it, I don't mind.
Gotta take the rough with the smooth, baby. Oh, I'll do this wall because...
Oh, I found a bit of wall, did you? Found a bit of wall rather than ceiling, is that what it was?
Yeah, gotta leave that ceiling for you because I know how much you love it. Got splatter on the face.
It's the worst thing about the ceilings, isn't it?
How do you know?
I've done
Just
it
a little
before.
makeup brush there. We just gave you a child's brush so you could get involved.
My bit's the hard bit. I have to make up for all of your mistakes.
What do you mean?
You bloody missed every area.
Every area.
I hate it when you get one of those hairs in there. Get out.
Brush hairs.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hair of the brush. That's the next day when you come back to do more painting. You have a bit of hair of the brush.
That's when they say, oh, fed up of painting. They go, oh yeah, you know what you need to do? Paint.
Yeah. But a hair of the brush will sort you
The
out.
hair of the brush. Well, you can, if you finish, you can start doing a second coat.
What?
Get rid of the paint in the thing. On the walls only, you don't need to see it. Don't complain. The work we have to do, mate. You can't just be like, what? I'm not doing work. Okay, you're done here.
Yeah.
Right, start on the second coat where you started off then.
each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on.
We're out of paint now.
Yeah, that's good. I want it to be out of paint now.
Oh, it looks good, you know. Send it to me. Well, what do we think? We have a first coat in our home, soon to be home. Our update is that our landlord hasn't sold the flat that we live in. So we have until January-ish time, we think. Suits us, because we're not ready to move in.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this bed in soon.
Yep.
Framework at least.
We'll put some testers on this wall. We're thinking a green theme in here, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Dark green on the panelling. We're going to do tongue and groove. And then maybe like a sagey-ish colour or a sagey, beigey white above. When we came here last, we had obviously done the first coat of paint. And now the second coat is done and so is the bathroom. And I thought I'd show you in the daylight because it looks so nice. Wow. And our next job now is to do some paint samples. So we've just come from B&Q and we've got quite a few different ones to do. And as I said before, it's kind of like a khaki green that we're going for. So we're going to give them a go now and maybe you guys can help us choose. Which one are we doing first?
Okay, this one is, we had it mixed, but it's Cardamom by Farrow & Ball.
Ooh, that looks nice. This was my choice, so I hope we end up going with this.
It did look nice in the pictures you showed me.
Cardamom. Lovely. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I love it already.
It hasn't dried yet, so.
Okay. Again, a mixed one because they didn't have it in stock, but Dulux Heritage Olive Tree. Oh, that's really light.
Oh, that's like sage green almost.
Yeah. So the reason we're doing samples now is because we want to order the bathroom and we kind of want to know what the design is for here so that we know what tiles might look good so that the room is kind of cohesive. Just trying to get our vision down, aren't we, Lou? So the next colour is Bancher by Farrow & Ball. It's actually a very, very greeny one. Ooh, it's very nice, Lou.
Yeah, that's nice. This one's called Treron. Wait there you are.
Treron.
Treron. Do you think that's how you meant to say it?
Probably not.
How do you think you meant to say it? Treron.
I don't know actually, yeah. Can't say it many other ways.
Treron. Oh, that's quite nice. Hang on.
It's a bit grey. Oh. These two look extremely grey compared to that one now because it's the only green one. Interesting. Wait, maybe this one was the perfect one and we didn't get it. That one is lit green 19. Yeah, that is.
I think it looks green when you put other things next to it that aren't green, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you have to isolate it yourself, yeah. Alright? Look at through the binoculars.
Yeah. Let us know what you think anyway, because I'm very indecisive. We're actually both very indecisive, which isn't a good pairing. Let's talk plans for this room. So, we haven't painted this level, which I have mentioned before, because we're going to do panelling there. And we're going to do tongue and groove panelling. And then, because it's a weird shaped room, we didn't really know how to fit the bed, because then you'd have the slanted ceiling above one side of it. So, somebody on Instagram actually suggested that we do like a cabin bed or a alcove bed. So it's like a little built-in bed with drawers underneath and curtains. Later today, Louis and I are going to order all of the supplies to try and build that ourselves so that they're ready to go in January. This week's video is going to be slightly shorter than usual because we're doing just a half week because we're going away. So I apologise for that, but I'm going on my ollybobs. Anyway, we've faffed enough about the colour. So while we've been in here this week, Alan and Ben, who did the majority of the chimney work last week, are still here and they're working on an issue that we found just recently. And it's quite interesting. So we're going to go outside and have a look at it.
Yeah, so they're still not finished like pointing it up yet, but basically these are the original coping stones. They originally didn't have lead underneath them, which we only found out a couple of weeks ago really, when one of them came off. And obviously that's a major issue because this bath stone is really porous. So when water's hitting there, it's going in through other coping stones, kind of ideally would run off water, but bath stone doesn't do that at all. Like, it's just so porous, it's like a sponge. So it takes it in and then it's bringing it in through the wall, which is probably why we've had the bowing problems, because water gets into the wall and then it just expands over time, where it gets frozen or whatever it is. So it's just ruined this wall. So all of the original part of the house, so that one as well, and then the bit that's on the other side of this gable, the kind of matching side, they all didn't have lead in it. So the front wall now has been done. The extension that has very similar coping stones does have lead under it, so we don't need to redo that.
Seems like a big mistake.
Yeah, it is a big mistake. Or someone else along the lines has taken the lead out to scrap it in, I don't know, you know. Okay, so they're doing the coping stones on the other side of the house now, so we'll show you that.
They first removed all of the original coping stones. Then when they were off, Alan and Ben assessed the state of the wall, and for some parts of the wall, like this one, they had to reinstate the bed with a sand and cement mix. Then they cut the lead to shape and put it down. Then before the coping stones are laid on top, they paint the top of the lead with black bitumen paint and sprinkle it with sand to make a textured surface, which stops the coping stones from sliding when they're then bedded on top of the lead. This is another big step towards the house becoming watertight, so we're really pleased that it's all done. We filmed this video before we went on a little week break with our friends. And then I was planning on editing this video and posting it just before we flew back from our holiday. And then I got a little bit excited and had one too many pina coladas. And I started moonwalking, and then I moonwalked over glass, and then I cut my foot. And then I got an infection in the foot and I had to have stitches. So we had a bit of a palaver. So the video's late because I didn't manage to finish it before we left. So apologies. And it means that it's a little bit hard to walk on this foot at the moment. The stitches are now out, but I'm on antibiotics for the infection. So we may have to have a little break because I can't really do much work around the house. I mean, I'm not safe on site most of the time, let alone with a dodgy foot, to be fair. So
maybe you're safer, get out of the way of it.
Maybe, yeah, I'll be more cautious. Mm-hmm. Our next usual posting day would be Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. So we're going to skip Christmas Day because I imagine if you celebrate it, you'll be very busy and you've got better things to do than watch us. And we'll be back the following week. I hope everybody has a really nice festive season and...
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you next year. Love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Don't you? Louis done a botch job.
Honey, if you feel my arse again when I'm on a ladder, I am going to turn around and pelt you. Just be helpful, can you? Not a hindrance.
I resent that accusation. It's time.
Didn't know that.
But I don't wanna laugh for Christmas. Whoa!
Do you need to be on the ladder?
Schmear.
What did you say then? What
Nothing.
did you say then? Say what you said.
I said schmear.
And what does that mean?
It means that I accidentally smeared it everywhere.
Do you notice how annoying you are now? Because I don't know if you knew you said that out loud until I said that. Schmear.